Armed with only a helipack and a laser, you embark on a quest into the unknown. Your mission? Survive and rescue the miner in each level. Sounds easy, right? On one level? Sure. On so many other levels? My heavens, no way. Hi, I'm Sean, noob of all trades from Two Generations Gaming. In this last entry into New Year Old Games, I am diving into the 1984 Activision classic Hero on the Atari 2600. This is not just any game on the 2600, a console on its last legs in a lot of ways. This is a miracle, a full-on dungeon crawl packed into a 4 kilobyte cartridge. Come, explore with me. Volcanic activity has trapped miners in mine shafts in Mount Leon. I shall use equipment, parenthetically, some think it rather nifty, and parenthetical, of my own invention to help miners no mere mortal can reach. It would give me great pleasure to have your help. With the size limitation, they established the fantasy through the story told in the manual. You're not just some guy. You are our hero, ace rescuer. Left, right, up, down, and one button. This limitation forces designers to make tough choices. Often, the button jumps, especially with human characters. Not in Hero, the trigger controls your only weapon, the laser. The reason for the laser? Enemies. Spiders, bats, and snakes. Avoid them if you can. Blast them if you can't. As if all that isn't stressful enough, add in a new environmental variable, the dark. You can use dynamite to light up temporarily. Speaking of dynamite, it gives you another powerful tool in your arsenal. Ran into a wall? Blow it up. Stuck in the dark? Light it up. But you only have 6 charges, so do so at your own risk. That brings us to one of the most impressive achievements in the game. In a time when designers had to choose between jump and shoot, John Van Ryzin figured out how to give us both. Not only that, in an era where they needed another button to give you both jump and shoot, Hero went above and beyond. The helipack gives you full vertical motion. That alone makes this a major advancement, in my opinion. In my previous video, when I listed off the 5 hidden gems, a user LQ34W asked me why this was such an advancement, since you had other games like Superman where you could fly up and down, and the submarine games, of which I included one in that video as well, which gave you full vertical range of motion as well. And I agree, those other games did have a similar mechanic to them. I'm actually going to put together a video at some point this month kind of explaining the differences between the different mechanics. But for this one of the things that I wanted to talk about is that when I responded, I said that I had gotten so engrossed in the fiction of the game that I simply forgot about the other things. And that goes back to what I said earlier, where the story of the game at this time became part of the game, and it had the ability to engross you so much that you simply forgot other things existed. Thank you for that comment. Thank you for making me think. And like I say, I will address that in another video coming soon. Getting back to technological achievements, he did this all with 4 kilobytes. 4,096 bytes of data. The Reddit image of a screenshot of a Twitter status I downloaded this morning takes up over 6 times that much space. John Van Ryzin built an impressive game in 1/6 of a JPEG. Simply magnificent. What, if anything, do you know about the Atari 2600? Terrible Pac-Man port? ET game so bad that it crashed the entire market? This game came after all of that, right on the cusp of NES dominance. The DGAF of it all gives us the 2600's victory lap. Proof that this old beast still had plenty to offer if they had just given it a chance. These are the reasons that Hero endures. It brings a deeper gaming experience with 4 kilobytes than a modern 100 gigabyte download. Fun, strategic, great design. It's not just one of the best 2600 games, but a top tier game from the era, period. That's Hero. Perfect way to end New Year old games. Wanted to end it in January, but a week and a half into February is not bad. Thanks for all your feedback to my first videos. It's been fun working to find my place and voice. If you like this, be sure to subscribe. There's plenty more to come. In February, I'm going to do the same for the NES.
We are Two Guys Gaming.
For me, here's the coolest part. John Van Ryzin, the architect behind Hero, has released a new game on the 2600. You've probably read or heard me talk about Audacity Games. They allowed him to code and release Alien Abduction. Sharing DNA with Hero, the game speaks to 8-year-old me's memory and the 50-year-old dad who shared those memories with my kid. Now, we're really done. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Let me know what else you'd like me to cover or how I can improve. See you then.
We are Two Guys Gaming.